Welcome to the Undrafted Hockey Fan page. We are talking about the New Jersey Devils today and their offseason as well as their up-and-coming season for the 2023-2024 season. I want to go over some of the additions, subtractions, some of the trades they made, some of the big signings that they did as well. So let's just jump right into it. Some of the big subtractions they ended up doing. Severson trading his rights to the Columbus Blue Jackets. They did not re-sign him. Ryan Graves is gone. Thomas Tatar, Igor Sharangovich, Miles Wood, as well as Jesper Boquist. My apologies. And then picking up Tyler Toffoli, Thomas Nosek, and Chris Tierney. Some smaller additions. I mean, most of their additions they ended up doing. The big one being Timo Meier, and so we're going to go over that real quick. So let's just jump right into their cap friendly and everything. So the New Jersey Devils having a little bit of space actually, which is amazing with this how stacked their team is. I mean, to me, this is a team that could probably be number one in the division because I think they're and if not number one, number two for sure. Because the thing is they are so stacked and they're so young and I think they're going to be a perennial playoff team for the next 10 years. I mean, easy. So, especially with some of the moves they're making, I think they're such a promising future. So, it's great contract sign with some of their phenomenal guys. So, let's go over a couple of the things. I want to go over the real quick trade of the massive trade for the Timo Meier, and I did a full breakdown of this. I was not very happy with the Sharks trade, honestly, in my opinion. A lot of just moving parts, a lot of just trading back and forth, but they got the Timo Meier, they got the big piece in this, and sending over a first-round pick and a second-round pick over to the San Jose Sharks. So those are the essential pieces, right? Those are the big pieces that are getting sent across and everything. So those ones I wanted to focus on for the most. So that was the big one. That was really the one that stuck from their trades, right? So again, talking about David Severson, he ended up signing 8 years with the Columbus Blue Jackets in exchange for his third-round pick. So again, they weren't going to keep him anyways. So moving on, another small one, sending Mackenzie Blackwood to the Sharks in exchange for a sixth-round pick. And then this is one of the big pickups. I thought this was a great pickup. Tyler Toffoli talking about how he was not going to sign with the Calgary Flames long term, and he had 1 year left, I believe, on his deal. We'll check that real quick. Tyler Toffoli had 1 year left on his deal, going to be a UFA, and he's 31 years old. So he talked about how he was not going to sign with them long term. So Calgary Flames getting a third-round pick and Igor Sharangovich, and they ended up re-signing Igor as well to a 2-year deal. I think to me it's a steal. Tyler Toffoli is a great player, great pickup, and a first-line guy. So and then of course pick up Colin Miller as well for a 5th-round pick. Small acquisition, not a big deal there. So I want to go over some of the other things that they. So here we go. We got a couple of the things that they did. Again, Thomas Nosek signing, Chris Tierney signing as well as signing Cal Foote to a 1-year deal. He was in that trade from Tampa to Nashville for Jeannot. That's who it was. So again, nothing too crazy. Again, one of the big things they ended up doing was the 8-year contract for Jesper Boquist. I thought it was a great deal. I mean, we're gonna talk about his pricing as well. Again, signing Timo Meier is that big deal as well. Again, Shane Bowers is not a big deal there. Nate Bastian, Ryan McLeod. Michael McLeod, sorry, not really Ryan McLeod, who plays for the Oilers. So I think that trade for Colin Miller as well. So going over to we'll go over their lines real quick just to show what Daily Faceoff has for them as of July 2nd. Nope, that's going to be wrong. So this is last updated July 2nd. So we're actually going to go to the cap friendly, which was updated back here on August 9th, I believe. So going over some of the phenomenal phenomenal players right here. Again, Jesper Boquist getting that huge deal, signed until 2031 for 7.8, and only 25, 22. I mean, some of these guys that they got signed up 26, 24. I mean, Dawson Mercer, not even. So still on his ELC, going to be an RFA. He's going to get a big contract next year as well. So, and going through this, I mean, look at Jack Hughes, 1.27 points per game, not even playing 20 minutes. I mean, this guy's dynamic, especially for $8 million or 8 years, and they signed him for it. It was a steal, an absolute goal steal. Tom Fitzgerald, you deserve GM of the year. Honestly, absolutely. So Again, pick up Tyler Toffoli. He's your he's one of your goal scorers. 34 goals in 82 games, putting up some good points, 73 points. Similar to Jesper Bratt. Again, similar production. This top line is going to be phenomenal. It can be fast. It's going to be tough. I'm so excited for them. And the crazy thing is, now a lot of these guys are big, right? Look at 6 foot or under. I mean, besides Nico Hischier 6'1". I mean, look, these guys are not big guys, but they are quick. They have high skill. So Nico Hischier, captain over here, 80 points in 81 games, 66 points in 78 games for Timo Meier. The production was not there, what you'd like to see for Timo Meier when he got traded over from the New Jersey Devils, from San Jose Sharks. San Jose Sharks, he was just playing phenomenally, in my opinion, just putting up great points. You can see he had 35, this is 2 years ago, 35 goals in 77 games, right? 76, almost a point per game. Last year, similar production with 31 goals, 50, and I mean, so more goal or less goals, but in less games, or a higher goal per game ratio, almost point per game on a terrible San Jose Sharks team. Again, not the production that they did not want to see. Only about a 2 points every 3 games for when he played there, and then his production in the playoffs, 4 points in 11 games. That's not what you want to see out of a guy who just signed for $8.8 million. So I'm expecting a bounce back for him in this up-and-coming season. So now that he's been acclimated on the team, and we'll be able to learn and play within their system as well. Dawson Mercer, great pick. I think he was 18th overall, so a good pickup, right, or a good draftee right there. That's what you want. You want in those lower seeds, or lower in the first round, you want to find guys like this that are going to be able to play in your top 6. So 56 points in 82 games. Again, he's going to get paid next year. So Andre Palat, who's the veterans that came over from the Tampa Bay Lightning. A good third line guy, right? Eric Holla, good port production, 41 points in 80 games. For him, good. Alexander Holtz, this is going to be one of the big seasons that he needs to break out. He was drafted in 2020, so this is similar. Same season as Lafreniere. Again, only getting 10 minutes, though. You're not going to see a huge production from a guy that's only playing 10 minutes. He needs to get a little bit of power play time, get his confidence up and everything. But he needs to earn it. Honestly, he needs to earn that spot. I think he is waivers exempt. So if it gets to a point where he's not producing, I mean, 4 points in 19 games, that is not producing. He needs to probably, if he can't get that production up, they'll probably end up needing to send him down to the AHL team, just to get and let him just go and get a ton of points, get his confidence up, and then come back and get ready for the second half of the season, so that he can just be dynamo, right? So, and that may work and may be helpful for him. So again, Thomas Nosek signing, the re-signing of McLeod, Nathan Bastian signed on for another couple of years. Again, solid bottom line, so I'm not mad about that. So you have one of the most exciting players that they're so excited to have, Luke Hughes, playing on a top line with Dougie Hamilton. I love that. And of course, the cap is going to work out really well when you got a guy on his ELC and another guy that's making $9 million. So look at this, 74 points in 82 games for Dougie Hamilton. That is great production. That's exactly what you want to see on your defensive line. And at 6'6" too, man. See, they're all the size. They don't need size on their forward. They got size in the defense. Why would they need it, right? Look at Kevin Ball, 6'6" here too, only making $1 million. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's awesome. So I'm excited to see what Luke Hughes does and breaks out. Again, only 19 years old, so have a little bit of grace, New Jersey fans. And by the way, if I didn't say it already, we are doing all 32 teams for the NHL. We started from we're going Z to A. We started with Winnipeg, and now we're going up. We're now at the New Jersey Devils. So if you haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe, put a comment, and let me know what your thoughts are, because I'm super excited about this New Jersey Devils team. I think they're going to be dynamo. I think they're going to be exciting. And again, as I've already talked about, I'm excited about some of the players that they have too. John Marino was a great pickup as well. A great trade. I can't believe they ended up getting him for how little they got for him. Again, production would be a little bit better, I'd like to see. But I think you're just going to see improvements throughout the lineups. Jonas Siegenthaler is great. And Colin Miller. I think they have Brendan Smith as well. Can be playing as a good defenseman right there. Chris Lazar can kind of fit in there as well. And same with Chris Tierney. Those signings. So not a bad deal, man. I'm excited for them. The only thing I'm super unsure and I'm less excited about is the goaltenders. So Vitek Vanacek did okay. Actually did decent. .911 and a 2.45 in 52 games. I don't know. I'm unsure of his capabilities. Akira Schmid played super well in the playoffs. Let's go to his stats real quick. Just to go over again in the regular season though, 18 games, .922. He's 23 years old. He's young. He's a big kid, 6'5". And depending on this year, it'll tell you how well his next contract's going to be going. And ain't a winning record, right? So going over to Akira Schmid, I want to go check out playoff his playoff stats. Going over here. So in the playoffs, he had. Oop, there we go. There we go. So we got again playoffs, nine games, 2.35 and a .921. I mean, he just played majority. I think he just played all the playoff games, or majority of them. He played very well in the playoffs. So hopefully we can get I think maybe I wonder if Akira Schmid is going to be your starter then, if that's the case, because at that rate, I mean, he played super well in the playoffs for the New Jersey Devils. Played 7 games. Did terrible record. Holy smokes, 4.623 and a .825. I mean, this could be Vitek Vanecek's. This could be his net to lose, because at this rate, I mean, I put Schmid. I think he's your guy, right? And all the money you could save with him, maybe even. I wonder if they end up shipping off VTech at the end of this, but hopefully we'll see. I mean, they may just 1A, 1B it, right? You know, have them both play 41 games, swap back and forth. I think it probably be the best. Let VTech get a little bit of rest. Let Schmid really prove himself, show that he deserves that contract, a good contract. Again, maybe you get even better play out of VTech in the playoffs if you're able to kind of get him going, right? I think that you tandem back and forth, that could work out really well in the playoffs. That way both goalies are well rested, go into the playoffs, and can show that they prove themselves. Schmid has already done that in the playoffs this past year, so I'm excited for it. I'm super geeked. I think New Jersey Devil fans have a lot to be excited about with this team. And I think that they're going to be dynamic. They're going to be exciting. They're young, a lot of personality, and you're going to see the Hughes brothers. And then now that if they're both going to be playing on the team, which we know Luke Hughes is going to be end up playing on this team, you're going to be able to see when they first go to Vancouver to face Quins, you're going to see all 3 brothers playing in the same game. I imagine mom and dad are going to fly out, so I'm excited for that as well. So again, hit like, subscribe, comment, let me know what your thoughts are, and love you.